alive. We alive. Chukwuka Emmanuel, Sunday Oko. If you can see me and hear me, say all clear. Welcome today. Exactly, all clear. Chukwuka Emmanuel, thank you so much. Roger, sir. I see you, I see you.
How you doing?
Wow. The professor is here.
How
Hello,
you doing
Professor,
now?
sir.
I can hear you. How are you?
Fine, sir. Oh, fine, sir. Welcome,
Good
sir.
evening. Thank you very much.
I'm really sorry for the last time. I didn't know that the audio was not
That,
recorded.
that's fine. Not a problem at all.
All right, sir. So, I think because of your time, maybe you should start, right?
Sure. So, well, good day, everybody. And of course, with technology, we had a prior session, but I'm just able. I have another meeting by 6 o'clock, and so I just thought that I should come and be a part of what it is that Uzo is doing. I mean, this is not enough time to talk about everything with regards to trying to make the amounts that he wants to make. For some reason, Uzo wants me to talk about making $1 million, and that takes more than 1 million seconds to achieve. However, I think that what I can achieve in the time that we have is to first and foremost shift your mind and then begin to probably face in the right direction. So I believe everybody here, of course, understands that we are close to the end of the year and should have a figure that they are working with already with regards to next year in terms of how they're going to be able to make it. And that means that you need to understand and recognize that first and foremost, hoping that your mind is in the right space where finances are concerned. You don't just want money, your heart also wants it. What I mean by that is that we find out that a lot of people in their head space, they want to improve their finances, they want more money, but the reality about it is that they are not in their heart. And that is where everything, I have books on finances behind me, and most of them will tell you that real wealth starts from within. So I'm going to have to make an assumption. And if you are not in that space, and one of the ways that you know that your heart is in the right place for prosperity is that whenever you decide to do something, it actually works most of the time. When you find out that most of the things you are trying to do are not working, the first thing to do is not to try to find out the 10 steps to make money, is to go back to your heart. It means that you are not in a productive state. And so that's the way that you want to try to just identify. So I'm going to make an assumption that you are that kind of person that wants to just scale and begin to grow your finances to a point you can begin to make a lot of money. So, excuse me, again, like I said, if you want to make $1 million next year, it's very possible. All you need to do is to sell something that is $1,000 to 1,000 people across the world, 7.5 billion people, and you would have $1 million. Or find something you're going to sell $100 to 10,000 people over 1 year, and you make $1 million. Or find 100,000 people that are going to sell something at $10 to, and just say that, you know what, I'm not doing anything next year. I mean, think about it. Sometimes our problem is distraction, because if you made $1 million next year and that was all that you did, I think that it will probably cover up for many other things. If you do not study that course, you can eventually go and do it at your convenience. I'm not saying that money is the ultimate thing, but it's very important. And I just like you to think about it from another perspective. So I have a figure that I'm working with next year for 2021 financially, and my plans are, in fact, this week I'm spending some time away. I'm reading books. I have this one book I'm reading is called The Winner's Brain, because I realized that my mindset has a lot to do. Another book I'm reading is Poverty, Riches, and Wealth. All right. Another book I'm reading is Smarter Selling. So that's what I'm doing this week. And the last book I'm reading, look at that. All I didn't even remember that, The End of Money. All right. So these are the things that I'm reading. Now, don't now copy the title of what I'm reading, because my mind is not in the same place with you. And so what you want to find out is that you want to find out what is relevant to where you are that can take you forward financially. So first, it's within you prosper before you begin to prospect. And in fact, when I'm having a struggle on the outside with my finances, I have to go back inside to go and check. And I find out that people that do very well have that consistent practice. So that's one. But like I said, the next thing is that you can't make money if you're not selling something. So while you might not be going for $1 million, you might want to go for $100,000, or you want to go for $10,000. In today's naira, that is about almost 500. That's about $10,000 is about 5,000 or 5 million naira. Almost 5 million naira is under that now. So now, if you have not done that before, that might be a goal that you want to make. Now, if you already earn the salary, you earn 13 point something million, what are you going to make aside of your job? Maybe you want to make 50% of that, so 6 point something million aside of 13.6, that's 20 million naira. That's beautiful. So number one, you must have a goal. Number two, you must break down and think about the way you can actually achieve it. Now, let me say this to you: the thing that is stopping you from making the money that you desire is either number one, you don't have a product or service, or number two, if you have it, you are not putting it in sight of enough people that desire it, that require it, not a nice to have, but something that they must have. And then number two, that you're also not given to the discipline of sales. There is a discipline with every successful salesperson that they sell whether they feel like it or whether they don't feel like it. I find out that most people don't sell every day. If you want to make money every day, you have to sell every day. So if you're a student, for example, you're on the campus and all that, then you have to sell something. When I was on campus, I almost did chicken and chips, but I sold clothes, secondhand clothes. And I found out people bought, but I usually bought them at the beginning of the semester when people had money, and all that. And then I sold meats. Yes, I did, because I studied agriculture and all that. So when you sell what people want, then the people are going to buy, and all those kind of things. Say, how can I sell meat? No, it's just the way you're thinking. It's poverty. Because you see, when money enters your account, it doesn't say this is meat money. Money is money. So you have to think prosperous. Like I said, first inside and then outside. Now, for the outside, is where you have the product and services, then you have the advertising, the marketing to ensure that more eyeballs see it, and then the sales, where you drive people from just seeing it and becoming aware of it to conversion, where people actually are converting. So whatever, if you're watching this now, you should have a time when you determine a figure. And I like people to be real with their figures. If you have not made $1 million naira before, maybe that's what your goal should be. All right. If you've not made 10 million naira before, maybe that's now. I deal more with dollars because you can see the instability with the naira and all that. So I like to deal, and I'm having a conversation. Just before I came up with somebody that wants to do coaching with me, and I was like, oh, how much is pound? Person's in the UK, so we are doing conversion. I'm still going to go check that out. So I'd rather do pounds and dollars than naira. All right, so that way, like, they're going to pay in naira, they will pay at the rates of today. I'm not going to be saying is it 450 or 475, but that's what I do. If you're not at that place, start from where you are. It's important you're able to do that. Now, like I said, I think this is the major thing I'm going to talk about, because I really want to maybe have one or two questions, is that there's something called the discipline of sales. And I find out that even when I'm not, doing well in my business, it's because usually there's no conversion, and there's no conversion because there's no sales. And discipline of sales has number one to do with the sales targets. For example, if I realize that I have something that is $100, and in 2021, 1,000 people, 10,000 people at $100 will make 1 million. Then that means that every month I must sell a certain number. Every week I must sell a certain number. And so I sit with the discipline of that to ensure that this week, if I'm going to be selling 65, and how well. So I'm not waiting till Monday. I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do so that tomorrow I can convert some before. If by Friday I'm still 40 behind, I'm thinking about new strategies on how to sell. That is the discipline that most people lack where it comes to business. People think that, oh, but I have a business, nobody's buying. No. Nobody is buying because you are not selling. Nobody is buying because you're not selling. And maybe nobody is buying because you're not selling well. Because that's another thing. A lot of people are in the sales activities, but they're not effective in their sales. And effective sales is conversion. So when you see that you're spending a lot of money, spending a lot of time and energy, and you're not getting the results you want, don't increase that activity. You might want to adjust that activity. You understand what I'm saying? So very simply put, because I want to switch to questions now, is basically to say, look, number one, it starts from the inside. Whatever financial goal that you desire for the new year, if desire means that you are not there in terms of experience, that means you have to first deal with it internally. So there are books here that I've shown you that have to do with the internal side to what I'm doing. Then there are things that have, so poverty, riches, and wealth has to do with internal. The winner's brain has to do with internal. Smarter selling has to do with external. There's another one here on my other side. I'm reading digital selling. That has to do with the outside. A lot of people will read books like this, but because their mind, there's a problem there, it will never produce results. So these are the kind of things that I believe that I should just share with you. And if you just sit down with that little discipline, I'm sure you can gain some traction that you can now begin to scale and make your way towards making the money that you want. So, Uzo, I think I'll probably take one or two questions. I like questions so we can be as practical as possible, and then we'll now wrap it up from there this evening. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. Please, if you have any question in the comment section, hello. Hello, if you can hear me, please. If you have any question, do well to drop it. The professor is here to give us the answer. Okay, hello, sir. You talked about the last time there was a question I asked you about environment. You can remember, right?
Yes.
Please,
yes.
Just throw more light on that. I think you environment in
okay.
Actually,
no matter how powerful a seed is, if it's in the wrong soil, it won't grow. Basic analogy. And therefore, it means that what produces results is the power of the seed, but also the power of the environment. The combination of the two is what leads to productivity. A lot of people, for example, are limited because they operate from Nigeria. I tell people, I don't live in Nigeria. I live in the world, but I currently operate from Nigeria. So my mindset is a bit different. I have a global view to how the world operates. Because of that, I can think. Some people don't think they can earn dollars. I think I can earn pounds. In fact, this person that is trying to buy me a coaching session saw something I showed in my conference yesterday. He wants to buy. All right. But if I didn't think I could order in dollars or pounds, I would not have people that are, going to buy. But why? How did I get to that point? It's my environment, the kind of people that I have conversations with. If I'm with people that say things like, dollars, they say you earn dollars, is it easy like that? That environment becomes a limitation for you. So people are a product of three things. Number one, upbringing. Number two, environment. Number three, strong emotional experiences. Environment is so powerful. Now, because environment is powerful, like somebody said, you are not a tree, move. So you must move to environments that are empowering. Certain environments were good for a season and not good for the next season. And so you are the one responsible for your productivity to be sure that you're in the right environment to be able to thrive. That's what I'll say for now.
All right, thank you, sir. Then the last time you said something like there are some products we sell to get to $1 million at a shorter time, right?
Yes.
I believe you get what I said.
Yes.
So just say something about that, please.
Well, basically, to get to $1 million, you're going to sell something at 10 naira. You almost die doing it. So what you want to do is either with scale, whether you become a distributor, so people are retailing. You have to be very pragmatic in thinking in terms of your strategy. So you either think about becoming a distributor of something. If your margins are small, You want to sell with wholesalers, and then that way you can move it up. Or the other thing you can do is to go for niche or more of luxury goods, where you sell one, you actually make a lot more. So your journey is faster. So this is another dimension to think about in trying to achieve your goal. But like I said, $1 million might be too much for you, and maybe even too much for your whole village. Don't even kill yourself. Start from where you are meant to be. But your goal must be realistic. It must be a stretch goal, but it must also be a realistic goal you can work with.
All right. Now, a lot of people find it difficult to sell. Is there any way, I mean, maybe some kind of practical steps that can help people to sell, maybe online or offline? What's your advice on that? How do we sell online?
Obviously, I can't finish that now, but this is what I'm going to do. I mean, I would say to you, let me sell my book. Go and buy my book, $100,000 Heist. All right, that book is a sales book. It will tell you what you need to do, because obviously I cannot tell you that. But what I would do is, I see that there's some questions in the comment section, so I'm just going to give short answers to every one of them, if you don't mind. Is that fine? Who's up? All right. How do I make $1 million, $1 million naira in a month? That's very simple. What do you have to offer? 1 million naira, again, break it down, is 1,000 naira times 1,000 people. It's that simple. All right. So basically, is there anything that you're going? If you're going to do 1,000 people, 1,000 naira, or 10,000 naira is 100 people. If you get 100 people to give you 10,000 naira, you will actually have 1 million naira in your account. It's that simple. So what strategy can you? What product do you have that 100 people can buy at 10,000 naira? It's that simple. So sit down, come up with a plan. Whatever product you have, always think about it in that multiply, so that way you have a sales goal you can now actually work with. So I said, apart from sales, isn't it good one invests in assets to meet financial goals? I agree with you, but the fact about it is that to meet financial goals, they have short-term and long-term goals. If you want to send your children to Harvard in the future, yes, you can have those kind of investment goals. But if you're going to pay your rent next year, there are not many options right now in Nigeria. For example, the money market is very limiting in Nigeria right now. In fact, you know that treasury bills are operating at minus 0.9%. That means that if you give them 1 million naira, they're going to return 999,100 something naira to you. So that one doesn't even make sense. So I advocate, when it comes to money, there are 3 M's of money: make money, manage money, multiply money. Most people want to take their little salary and go and invest. You will get some traction, but I think that the faster way is to make more money, manage it better, then you have more money to invest, and that way you can scale. All right. What can I do to make money quickly? Add value quickly. That's all. What is your advice for those who do not sell online? What if your service cannot be sold online? E.g., barbing, what do you sell? So you sell the awareness online so that people around your area can venture. Barb, if Davido comes to your store, ask him for a video. The worst he can say is no. Record something, put it online, that this is where Davido barbs his hair. So you use online for publicity, but you cannot deliver it online. You use that, it's called lead generation, to attract people to your area. There are people, for example, that do not know about you, but you probably cut hair very well. The more people know about you, the better it will be. That's why you can use online. Most of the times, strategies are exhausted without result. At that point, what I want to go and learn. All right, your strategy is what to do, but when what you do is not working, you need to know more. All right, go and learn. Pay for learning, get to learn, and learn from those that have produced the results already. That will help you a whole lot. Okay. All right, so I've answered all the questions that are there, and I think that we're pretty much, it's 6 o'clock already, so I think we're pretty much good to go. All right.
Okay. I think that's, at least we have you. That's the major thing. Thank you so much, sir. We got so much value. I can see the comment section. It's actually on fire, making us to understand that it is still possible for us to make such an amount of money from this part of the world. And if we make money in dollars, we are at a very good advantage, because Naira continues to increase. Though it's not our prayer, but those that are making money in dollars are really enjoying it. Thank you so much, sir. We really I will send your Instagram account to everyone so that they can access you and get to buy your book, for those of them that want to know more about selling online and giving out value and all of that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This means a lot to us.
Thank you very much. All right. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you for joining us. We celebrate you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you too. All right. Bye.
All right, sir. Bye.
All right. So you hear me? You should gain value, save value. In all right, Philip Naomi, I can see you. Gabriel Oneifa, I can see you. Saint, I can see you. Chukuka Emmanuel, I can see you. Chigoze Daniel, I can see you. I greet you. Faithful Gateways, I can see you. Holiday to Lupe Mabel. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it well, but I can see you. I celebrate all of you. Our guest speaker is going to be here very soon. SCN, you are not too late anyway, but you missed the first section, but it's fine. Okay, our guest speaker should be here. Thank you so much. Chiemene Ulo Egu. Thank you so much. We are waiting for our next guest speaker. He's going to be here in a moment, right? Uncle Pofo will soon be here. Just a second. Thank you so much. We are waiting for our next guest speaker. He's going to be here in a moment, right? Thank you, thank you. Trying to send out broadcast, right? Uncle Pofo will soon be here. Just a second. Thank you so much. We are waiting for our next guest speaker. He's going to be here in a moment, right? Thank you, thank you. Trying to send out broadcast, right? Uncle Pofo will soon be here. Just a second. Thank you so much. We are waiting for our next guest speaker. He's going to be here in a moment, right? Hold on a second. I'm trying to. Thank you, thank you. Trying to send out broadcast, right? Uncle Pofo will soon be here. Just a second.
Yes, hello and good evening. You're welcome once again to the grand finale of the Gene Africa Summit. So before our guests come on, I would like to see in the comment section some things you have learned from this short exhortation, from this last things that Professor said to us. So I would like to see what we learned. He said so many things that would really inspire someone to do better. So he even mentioned that he sold secondhand clothes. He sold meat. He sold meat. So when he said that, it rang a bell in me. That is, we can start small. All right, so we can start small. There is a place for little beginnings. The need to start small is always there. So just start. When you start, you can always work on what you are selling. Now, he also made mention that you must have something to sell. Now, somebody asked the question. He said, how can I be able to make 1 million naira in a month? Okay, all things are possible actually, but then everything depends on strategies. Even the Bible says faith without work is dead. So you can't just wake up one morning and say, I want to make 1 million naira this month. It may not really go away. It may not really work. Okay. So he said we should have a product and we should know how to market the product. So try to place value, try to get what people need. So by the time you get what people need, they can patronize you. People look for value. So no matter whatever you have, even if it's gold, people will come and get it. There are people who need gold. There are people who need what you have. So you just have to get something. Make sure you're selling something. You can sell different things, tangible and intangible things. Now, somebody asked a question which he dealt with, which he answered. He said, "Can every sales be done online? What about those services that cannot be sold online? I mean, things like barbing and the rest." So he explained that so well that everyone who sells in the 21st century should make use of the internet. So there is nothing like saying I am not an online person, I don't like the online world and all of that. So it's very important that we try to use the internet to our own favor. So even if you cannot sell your products online, you can sell the awareness, just like we said. You tell people what you have, and they come and meet you. Most banks do their transactions in the bank hall, but we see their adverts everywhere. We see them running Facebook ads. Big companies like that, they keep showing us things just to bring to our awareness that they exist. So there's this thing about advertising. The more you see, the more it's in your head that somebody sells this thing, that somebody has this thing. So the need of online, using the online world, the online space to market your products can never be overemphasized. So we need that. We need that. So we have our guest here. We have Sir Paul Fo. He's joining us now. Mr. Paul Fo.
Amazing.
Hello,
Good
everybody.
evening,
Can you,
sir.
can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much. We have been expecting you.
So,
So everyone who is in Nigeria and who is in the 21st century should have heard of Mr. Paul Fo. He's an international sales coach. Sir, why are you laughing? Isn't that true?
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yes, because I see you every day on Facebook. I see you everywhere on Instagram, and I hear of you. You're doing amazingly well, sir. And we are glad to have you here. So, sir, please talk to us. Loot us. We are your palliative. Talk to us. Teach us how to sell, sir. Welcome, sir. Sir, we truly celebrate you. Thank you for coming. So, because of the time, I'll allow you to just continue to give us that which you have in store for us, sir. Welcome, sir. Over to you,
All right.
sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Yes, sir.
Favor. Thank you, everybody, for having me. Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Uzo. Thank you, everybody, for having me. I'm very honored and privileged to be here this afternoon. I don't know where you're watching me from, but I'm talking all the way from Lagos.
Wow,
I
from
live in
Abuja,
Lagos.
sir.
Yes, I live in Lekki, Lagos here. So everywhere you are, I pray for peace wherever you are. So
Okay.
now we all know that without sales, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is that we are
thank you,
all
sir, for
in
joining
sales.
us.
Everybody is in sales. The most successful people are those that understand the concept of selling and how it works. If you must succeed in the 21st century world, you must sell. So how do you sell? First of all, your mindset has got to be right. You must believe that selling is something that you can learn. Even if you can't do it now, you must believe that, hey, I can learn, because you have the mindset of a learner. You have a growth mindset and not a fixed mindset. A growth mindset person is that person that believes that, hey, My ability and my capacity to earn and learn is not fixed. That if I develop myself well, I can learn any skill necessary to enhance my selling capacity. Because if you don't sell, you'll be hungry. Selling and marketing is like food. If you can't cook your own food or pay somebody to cook for you, you will starve. Let me say it again. Selling is like cooking. If you can't cook your food or pay somebody to cook for you, you will starve. If you can't sell your products or pay somebody to sell your product or service for you, you'll be hungry. And at this stage, I encourage you to sell your product yourself. Market yourself. How do you do that? Number one, get on social media. Get on it. And it is not too late to get on it. Get on it. Find that gift, that talent, that product, that service that can solve somebody's problem. Because you see, the other thing that the purpose of enterprise is to solve the problem of somebody. Whose problem can you solve? Because wealth is created when you can solve somebody's problem. Can you solve the problem of helping people write better? Can you solve the problem of helping people cook? What problem can you solve? And the internet gives your solution scale. That means that you can actually solve the problem for a lot of people. Now, when you solve the problem for a lot of people, that is how you get paid. That's the first thing. Solve a problem. Next, you must know the difference between sales and marketing. They are not the same thing. Marketing is everything that you do or say that makes people interested in whatever you're saying, that makes people call you, that makes people send you a DM. That is marketing. Sales, on the other hand, is what you say when the customer is in front of you. Now, for some of you, you're very good at generating attention because marketing generates attention. Because without attention, you can't make money. Without attention, you cannot make money. And money follows attention. Never forget that. Money, the reason why Davido has so much money is because he has attention. The reason why Wizkid has a lot of money is because he has attention. You give him attention. You give him attention because you give him attention, it can maximize that attention to corporate Nigeria. UBA campaign millions of naira to be a brand ambassador. His product will sell because he has attention. Do you have attention? So it's critically important called attention. How do you get attention? Great content, fascinating content, done consistently, not once in a while, not only when you're led by the Holy Ghost, not only when you're wearing a new dress. Write that content every time and go for video content because you gain more with video content than written content. The algorithm favors more video content than written content. Did you get that? So that's the way, that's the way, to go about it. Content, consistently done increases your chances for a sale to take place. I like the way somebody explained luck, because it said luck equals giving the world value times telling the world that you are giving them value. That is how you create luck. You create your luck that way. You give the world value, and then you tell the world that you are giving the world value. Because if people don't know you, how can they bless you? If people don't know you, how can they bless you? Remember those lepers in Luke chapter 12? The Bible says that they saw Jesus. They screamed, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on us." They shouted. Are you shouting? Are you shouting? Or you are quiet? Say, wait till they go talk about you. Shame, they worry you. Who shame help? If you are ashamed, you will be hungry. Oh. Hungry, they catch people. Where shame they catch. You understand me? If you permit shame, you will definitely be hungry. If you don't want to be hungry, if you want to win, then shout. I don't mean literally shout, but get attention. The reason why I'm on this platform talking to you guys is because I have attention. From that attention, your guys invited me. So that's the process of it. I'll pause there and ask a question. What have you learned so far? Let me hear feedback because I can't see anybody. I can't hear anything. What have you learned so far? Let me hear. What have you learned so far? Can I see the charts or something?
Yes, you can, sir.
So what have you learned so far? Okay, get attention. Someone say fire. Who she help? Interesting. Good. So how do you do that? All of you should download an app called Canva on your phone. And the other important app that all of you must download on your phone is called InShot. Those are the two apps that I use to create content, all the content that I used to create. But be consistent. I beg you, be regular. Be regular. One thing that helped me is the frequency and the regularity of my content. It is very, very consistent. It is very, very regular. So I put up those content every single day. That is the way you win. That is the way you win. It's the consistency and the regularity of your content that causes you to win. Any questions so far? Any questions? Then when you've gotten your content like that, it's got to be everywhere. Put it on all the platforms, every single platform. You must distribute the content. Let the content be on every single platform. That is another serious and critical way through which you can win. I think if you apply all this concept and all these principles, it's going to help you scale your business, increase your sales, and help you live a better life. And of course, you've got to study, you've got to read. I read every look at my bookshelf. I read all these books. I read every single day. That is how you get content ideas to share. The best way to get content ideas to share, because some of you may be saying, Coach, I don't know what to say. The best way to get content ideas to share is ask yourself a question. What problems do my target audience face? What are their problems? Your content should be a painkiller, not a pain reliever. Your content should be a painkiller, not a pain reliever. Your content should be a painkiller and not a pain reliever. If you do that, it will dramatically increase your sales. I need to rest, guys. I've been working all day. I hope I've been a blessing to you guys today. It's not how long I teach, it's how much action you take in the accomplishment of the dreams and the goals that God has placed in you. I've been teaching this yesterday, including today. So I need to go and take a rest so that I can be strong for tomorrow. Thank you very much. God bless. I have a free gift for all of you. You can go to my website and get a free copy of my book, 15 Simple Ways to Sell and 15 Simple Ways to Speak Well in Public. You can get that for free. Put your email address there, and then boom, you get the book into your inbox. That's my gift to you. I don't have anything to sell to you. I don't want to sell anything to you. I just want to be a blessing to you. Thank you very much. Go to www.iampaulcole.com. You can put it up there for me, guys, if you can do that. www.iampaulcole.com, and share that with the guys. You go and you put your email address and you get my book free of charge. Thank you very much. God bless you. I have to go. I need to rest. Any questions? Any questions? My website URL is www.iampaul. I can't type anything here. Why? That is structured. How come I can't type anything here? It's www.iampaulcole.com. Yeah. I hope everybody can see that though. Yeah. Any questions? Thank you very much, Augustina. Thank you, Buka. Thank you, Chukuka. Thank you, Nancy. God bless you. Follow me on Instagram. You get more content like this. My Instagram handle is @Paulfo, @PAULFO, @PAULFO. You can do that. On that platform. Thank you guys for inviting me. God bless you. Have a great week. Any more questions before I go? Yeah, so go and get the free book, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Organizers, can I go now? Organizers, can I go now?
Hello.
Yeah?
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. We got massive value. I can see the comment section higher as usual.
Yes. Very full. Very full. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll see you at the.
Go and get the free book, guys. I'm not selling anything to any of you today. Go get it. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram for more content, and then God bless you guys. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Hello, guys. If you can hear and see me, can I see your comment? Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me? All right, now, while we are waiting for, all right, Victoria says she can hear me and see me. Elizabeth, all right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right now, while we are waiting for, all right, Victoria says she can hear me and see me. Elizabeth, all right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lucy Obodo, I can see you. Okay, I okay. Fine. If you missed yesterday's section, my section. If you missed yesterday's section, the name is Paulfoh. Paulfoh. Then the website is www.iampaulfoh.com. www.iampaulfoh.com. If you missed my section yesterday, let me know. Maybe I could just go through it before our guest speaker can come around. You missed my section. Let me see. You missed the section last night, or rather yesterday evening. Just say I missed the section so that I will know. And yeah. Did you miss my section yesterday? You missed the section. Let me see your comments. This section. All right. Now, okay, Amanda Mbakwe said the same thing. All right. Now, yesterday I talked about the characteristics of a global champion, right? Because we should understand that everyone created by God was actually created to go global. If your mindset is not to be a global champion or a global figure, that is a small mind, right? If you have a small mind here, let me see your hand. I believe we don't have people that have small minds. And so your mindset in this 21st century, in this new global economy, should be to go global because you were created by a global God. All right. But then for you to become a global figure, of course, you already know that you should be solving a global problem. Very, very important. You should be solving a global problem. So the question you're going to answer right now is this: what you are doing today, is it solving a global problem? The book you have written, is it solving a global problem? There was something Dicta said. Dicta, that was our first speaker when she was talking about published asset. She said, your book should be solving global problems. And that's the truth. You're a public speaker. Your public speaking, whatever niche you are speaking on, should be solving a global problem. Do you know why? Because a global figure is someone, whenever they take his product, his services, anything that comes out from him or her, it should be able to change and transform the life of people around the world. So which means if that presentation that people are screaming and shouting and saying, oh, this guy is doing amazing. If you take it to the first world, the United States of America, are they still going to appreciate it? So your true net worth, I said earlier, is in dollars, not in naira. So if that is globally accepted in the world, are we still here today? So the class I had the other time, I said, if you want to know your true net worth, sit down and calculate all your money in dollars. Right? Are we still here? If you can hear me and you're gaining value, let me see your comment. Say, I can hear you. Are we still here? All right. So when I hear your dreams, what are your visions, right? How big is it? The reason why some of you are discouraged when you are doing something is that you don't have a big vision about that thing. I was telling someone the other day that I've gotten to a point in my life where I can't give up. The only thing I can give up on is every negative thing around. When you see what I want to become, you see the kind of impact I want to make in this life, I can't go back on that. Do you know why? Because I have a very big vision. And so I talked about this guy. I talked about Mr. Joseph. We know Joseph, right? Joseph in the Bible, he faced a lot of challenges. The Bible made us to understand that he had a dream and he saw where the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowed before him. Now, when he told the story to his brothers were angry. They were like, I don't get it. What are you trying to say? You mean we are going to bow before you? They hated him for that. He told his father was like, okay, it's fine, it's possible. But then this thing continues to happen. That so the father said, what do you mean? Do you mean that I and your brothers are going to bow before you? Is that what you're trying to say? Now, there is something you need to understand. It is not everyone that you should tell about your dreams and aspirations. Some of your mentors will not be happy at the kind of things you want to achieve in life. See, I'm telling you this for free. So someone might actually catch a glimpse of what you want to become, the vision. So you don't tell everyone. There are some people that will get mad at you. They may not even say it, but in their heart, they'll be like, why is this guy trying to achieve so much? Let me tell you something. You are not too small to achieve so much. You don't have anything limiting you. And so you need to work with people who understand it. But the truth remains that there is nobody that will understand what you want to become in life more than you. What I want to be. The other time, someone was asking me, that was some days ago, right? One of my neighbors was asking, and he said, guy, you don't sleep. I mean, why? Why? You don't sleep at all. I smiled and said, I'm looking for something. You will not understand. Because truly he was not going to understand, right? I know what I'm looking for. I know the kind of vision I have. I know where I'm going to, and nothing is going to stop me. I'm going to do everything. So, number one, your vision is a propelling force, especially when it's big. you've written it down somewhere, and every morning and evening you're going through it, you will understand that while others are sleeping, you're going to be awake working on it, because you know that you are a global figure, and to become a global figure is not something that you will just do overnight. You have to go through a process. And then I went ahead to talk about something. I just mentioned that your dream, if it's big, it should keep you motivated. You don't need a motivational speaker. There's this inner drive. Someone sent to me a message this afternoon on my WhatsApp, and she said, "You are a fighter." You get that right? She said you're a fighter. That we had network issues and what. All right. Okay. Yeah, that was a break, right? We're back. So I said, I know what I'm looking for. So I am not going to give up because my dreams are big. The question I'm asking you is, how big are your dreams and aspirations? What kind of picture, what kind of future, what kind of vision do you have? This was what kept Joseph going, and he never gave up along the line. Why? Because when you understand the fact that you'll become a global figure, there's this feeling, there's this excitement that you're solving a global problem. That when you get to a place, people will know that you are there. Are we together here today? And then Joseph got to a point whereby he was in charge of Potiphar's house. He was in charge, rather, right? And so we're made to understand that at that point, he was enjoying himself. He was in charge. Possibly, Potiphar had over maybe 50, 100 workers, and Joseph was in charge. At that point, Joseph was having dominion. You know, he would have felt like, okay, fine. My parents, my brothers rejected me, they sold me, and all of that stuff. Let me just give up. But he never gave up. He said, okay, at this point, I'm enjoying myself, but there is somewhere bigger that I'm going to. His skills. I need to handle small projects. And so he was honing his skills. So the thing I have to tell you is that while you're waiting for that big break, while you're waiting for to blow, and that's the word, right? You want to blow, right? While you're waiting for that, sharpen, hone your skills. You read a book about that thing you're doing. A book is not enough. Consume as many things as you can so that you can become the very best. You don't have to be one of the guys. You should be the guy. When you're talking about copywriters, they should not be saying, oh, he's one of the copywriters. He should be the copywriter. And then I asked a question yesterday. I said, do you think Joseph actually suffered? Do you think Joseph suffered? If you think Joseph suffered, I mean, the betrayal, the sold him, and all of that stuff that happened, he suffered, right? Now, for those of you that were here yesterday, I put it to you that Joseph did not suffer. You know, so many great men would come and tell you, oh, I suffered, I struggled, I did this, and all of that stuff. Things were not going on well until I made it. Hello? They did not actually suffer. They were going through a refining process. Do you know why? Gold is useless until it has gone through fire. I repeat, gold is useless until it has gone through fire, until it has gone through a refining process. So you're not really suffering, you're going through a refining process. You are building capacity. You are building competence. It is something you have to go through so that in due time you'll be able to handle anything that comes your way. Right? So he was not really suffering, he was building capacity, he was going through a refining process. Are we still here today? All right. And then I said one thing again. I said that global figures, they always think about the next big move. They always think about the next territory to conquer. They don't remain at one spot. For example, Global Influencers Network Africa Summit 2020 is going to end tonight, right? Now, the theme for Global Influencers Network Africa Summit 2021 is out. It is already somewhere. We are just waiting to be through with this, and then later we can announce it. We are thinking of doing something better, something bigger. Now we have people registered from over 17 countries for this particular summit. We are looking forward to having people registered from over 50 countries by next year. In fact, next year we're going to be having 2 summits. Global figures, we are not okay with where we are. We are looking forward to conquering bigger territories. And so you understood that, okay, I'm at Potiphar's house. That is just a small place. There is somewhere called the palace. Until I get to the palace, I am not going to relent. Until I get to a point whereby people need me, I will not relent. Dr. Masmur of blessed memory said something at the time. I was like, what is this? He said, in a whole year, he had over 500 speaking engagement. 500 speaking engagements. How many days do we have in a year? You call yourself a public speaker, and how many times do you get booked? For example, I was at a book launch just before this summit started, and I'm still here handling 2 things at the same time in one day. So how good are you at what you do? What kind of territory do you want to conquer? We have people registered from over 17 countries. We are looking forward to having people registered from over 50 countries. We are global brands. We are not doing anything small here. Why you are comfortable with 3? Why you're comfortable with a bungalow? Someone owns a mansion. Someone owns a duplex. Why you are comfortable with a duplex? Someone owns an estate, guys. Someone owns an estate. Oh, is this believe me? My voice will be heard everywhere. Yeah, thank you so much. I can see you. I can see you. Thank you so much. And so today I challenge you to go back to where you wrote there's something we call vision board. I believe you have vision board, right? If you don't have it, you need one, right? Look at it. If what you wrote down for yourself to achieve in this life, it's small. Come on, man. You can achieve anything. Look at these guys. Look at what Paul Fo said. Paul Fo said, I called him to be part of this show because he has what we call traction. That is attention. How much attention do you command? How much attention do you have? How many people know you? You wrote a church, and the only people that know you, you're doing something, and the only people that know you are the people in your family, your church members, and your people in your department, people in your local community. People in other states, other countries do not know you. It doesn't make sense. That is not the characteristics of a global figure. A global figure should be heard everywhere. And you know the beautiful thing? It's unlike before, right? Today we have the social media. So I'm speaking to so many people right now. People register from over 17 countries. That's a global figure for you. Push you in a connection, a button, just one button, the whole world can see you. Some people say, I don't know how to use social media and all of that stuff, but you'll be going down and watching unnecessary things. Joseph, there was no technology at that time. He carried something. And so another point is that he understood his area of gifting. What area are you gifted? What are your gifts and talent? What are the things you are very good at? What are the things that you don't really need someone to actually tell you how to do them? Naturally, you can do it. When it has an impact, I tell people that I'm a public speaker. I call myself the king of public speaking. I didn't have to go somewhere, though I can hone my skills, but it is something that I was actually born with. God created it and placed it right in me. So all I needed to do was to just sharpen it, not to like start looking for it. So what are you good at? That's the question I have for you. He understood that, okay, this is the thing that God has created me to do rather. I must do it no matter what happens. Are we still here? I'm not seeing the comment. Yeah, refining process. Yes. You're not suffering, but you are going through refining process. You are not suffering at all. You are going through the refining process. It's a process that everyone has to go through. Thank you so much. Am I seeing the sorry, I want to be sure that you're following because I can hardly see um what I can hardly see that. Global figures in the house. Let me see you. Let me see you. Let me see you. Okay. Sure that everyone is actually following. All right, I'm going online, right? Okay, yes. I can see Augustina Ago, yes. Mr. Felix, yes. Yomi said they are here. Thank you so much. Olori Paul, Olori Paul, Olori Paul, Olori Paul. I've not been seeing you. All right, welcome, welcome. I really appreciate that. Okay. You will ask yourself a question. What I'm doing, is it needed in the global space? Okay, all right. Thank you so much. I just want to be sure. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so he understood that that wasn't just normal. I mean, I can't afford to just be here. I might be in the Potiphar's house, but that is a level of dominion. Now, people say dominion, dominion, dominion. Let me tell you something. Dominion is in levels. Dominion is in levels. He was dominating in Potiphar's house. He was in charge of everything. But then he understood that this level of dominion I'm operating in is too small. I need to get to a point whereby the whole world needs me. The Bible said at the time there was famine in all the earth because Egypt was the center of civilization at the time. And so there was famine everywhere. And everyone on the earth came to Egypt, to Joseph. Look at the Bible very well. The Bible said they came to Egypt. They didn't just come to Egypt, they came to Joseph to buy food. To buy food, guys. Now, listen to this. Listen to this. A deep revelation. Now, if Joseph decided to lock the food store for 1 day or 1 week and say, okay, we are not going to sell nobody around the world, just his palm on his palm here. Do you get that? That is dominion. People, we need you so badly that if you're not, that is dominion. The Bible said you were born to dominate the earth. That means everyone should know about you. What you are doing, whatever you're doing, you're a confidence coach, you are this, whatever you are. You are a digital marketer, you are a public speaker, you are a graphic designer. You should be heard, know how to make use of the internet. We got this program organically. We got a lot of people registered from over 17 countries. So even without physically traveling to somewhere around the world, which should happen as well, you can actually, from the comfort of your home, and do your thing. Like I'm somewhere in Nigeria, and then we have people from different parts of the world tuning in. All right. So what's going to help you out is have a different kind of mindset. Your mindset matters a lot. Your mindset matters a lot. You can't do without that. What kind of mindset do you have? A global mindset. I look around, I look at people around, and I'm like, oh my God, what is this? There are people that have misconception about this life in any way. Not everyone has a global mindset. Some people just want to. I was talking to Jimmy Tewe. When we had the Zoom call with Jimmy Tewe, there was something he said. You know, that was why I asked him that question. Say something about the environment. Now he said there is somewhere, I think Uyo also in Nigeria, it's a particular state. He said when he went there, they said the average person in that particular town wants to have a small house, a small car, just everything small. When he was saying it, I was smiling. That's a small mind. You want to be limited to it. Dr. Miles Monroe said something. He said he went to a place, he was actually in his private jet, and then it was the private parking lot of people that have private jets. And when he got there, he met Oprah Winfrey. Please, if you know Oprah Winfrey, let me see it in the comment section. Now, she also was in her own private jet. They met at that private place, private parking lot where people park their private jets. And he came down from his private jet, and she came down from her private jet, and they looked at each other and said, oh, I love your show. And she said to him, I love your books. There are some kind of places you can never access until you're a global figure. So you have to think big, do things differently, be selective about people that come into your environment, into your life. Not the kind of people, are they people that drain you? Are they the people that don't think global? They don't think anything global. It should be people that think in the same way. In fact, among the people that you are in, you should be the least of them. Yesterday, one of my friends was sending me a message on Facebook, and she was saying so many powerful things she wants to achieve. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Those are the kind of people you should relate with. Oh my God, let me increase this. So our speaker is going to be here soon. Let me just check out or something. You got value. Let me see your comment section. Value. I was just kind of a recap of yesterday's section, right? I'm trying to reach out to our last speaker. Please stay here. He's coming to blow your mind. Favor, are you still in the background? Please, if you are here, just come on board. Favor John, hello.
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Well done.
Good. Thank you so much. I'm going to reach out to you. I think it's almost time for him to come on board. Okay, yes, a big shout out to the Language Arena. I forgot. I'm really sorry about that. I wrote it somewhere, proudly sponsored by the Language Arena. Please, can you put, I think I wrote it down somewhere. Check on your screen if you can see so that you can put it out there. Because I know that it was there yesterday. I believe you saw it, right? Hello, Favor, are you still there? Hello, Favor, are you still there? Favor, are you still there? Are you still here? And our graphic designer, Mr. Kelechi, that guy did, he did amazing. If you love our design, if you love the design of the flyer and everything, and of course the one that we generated for your profile, can I? Okay, thank you so much.
Hello,
so
can you hear me?
Our design was. Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, sir, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Put on your camera now. Come on board. Come on the show.
Okay. Yes, can you hear me, sir? Good evening once again. Can you hear me? You can hear me, right?
Check the banner. Yes, I can hear you.
Sir?
Clear. It's very clear. Now, talk about the Language Arena. I was trying to say something about the Language Arena, proudly sponsored by the Language Arena. Of course, the CEO of Language Arena is here with us. The banner is supposed to be here. You can put it up. Check if it's there. But if it's not there, it's okay. But I know I did yesterday. But
All
check the
right.
banners there.
Um. Oops. Okay, done. That is done, sir.
Check it very well. Check the one for. Check your screen. That's not what you are supposed to put out there, please. Proudly sponsored by the Language Arena. Put it out, please.
Oh, I really can't find that here, sir. We can go on, sir. We can go on without that.
Okay, it's okay. You can talk about the Language Arena then. Talk about it.
All right. Thank you so much for this opportunity. So many people speak about going global. So many people want to go global, want to go international. They want to do great things. And it's surprising that people do not know the importance of picking up another language, a second language of your choice. Now, somebody once said that the world is the stage of life where we come out and act, where we display things we do. Now, for us to effectively, act well on that stage, we need to be equipped with the weapons that could help us communicate effectively. Now, communication is key in everything. Now, either you know how to speak well, public speaking, either you know a different language, either you know how to, be able to communicate well. So the language arena is a platform which meets the language needs of people. So we coach people on different languages. We interpret, we also translate different languages. We do speech therapies for people who have issues with their speech. And in fact, the goal is just to help people speak better, help people learn different languages, help people do stuff with languages. So once you have any issue with language, you can always reach out to the language arena. So every month and every quarter of the year, we hold different trainings. So you can check us out on Instagram, on Facebook, on different social media platforms to see us there. You will see us at the language arena. That is the name. The way it is spelled, the language arena, the way it is said, that is how you can check out on us. So if you have any needs, anything associated with language and communication, we meet that. So we offer trainings on the Igbo language. First of all, we have to respect our own languages, right? So we teach and coach any language, our local languages first. We have Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Ubo, different languages. Then we have foreign languages. We have Spanish, we have German, we have Chinese, we have the French language, we have Portuguese, and so on and so forth. We even have sign language. We teach people sign language, yes. So if you have any need, if you have anything associated with language and communication, you just think about us. You just reach out to us. We reply our messages immediately, and that is it. So you need a language. So you cannot tell me that you want to go global and you don't have a backup. You don't have something that will help you to speak well. You have to deliver. The mouth is the basic means of communication. Yes, we have different kinds of communication. We have body languages. We have different means of communication. But you see this mouth I'm speaking with, that is what you have to use to speak. And something we use, the vehicle of communication is languages. That's why people have to learn different languages. If you have an eye in some part of the country where you would like to settle down, a person who wants to go to Canada should learn French, even though they have the English speaking part. Now, do you know that even the English language we speak, there are so many people who have issues with their languages, with the English language. Yes, you won't understand. Being a person who spent years in the university learning different foreign languages, I got to understand so many things. So there are things we know, there are things we say in the English language that we do not understand what they are. We just met ourselves in an English-speaking country, in an Anglophone country, and we speak that way without knowing why we speak it. So learning another language really opens your horizon, opens the way you think. opens the way you think. So you could join us. You can come and learn a language. You have a conference. You have a conference you want people to translate or to interpret for you. We are there at your service. You have a book you want to translate. We are there at your service. So if you've written a book, why not, show the world your book? John Ovidio will say, we are the light of the world, not the light of your kitchen or something, right? So as the light of the world, you have to pick up and, you have to equip yourself with the weapons that could help you in the world. Remember, the world is a stage, and we have to put on the whole armors we need. So that is that about the language arena. If you have any other question to ask, you can send me. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to add the guest back. Hello, Mr. Emmanuel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
All right. So if you have any other question, you can type it in the comment section and I will answer you. Different languages.
Okay. Thank you so much, Phil. I really appreciate that. I was trying to ask in the comment section if they love the design that is saw there. Hello, Phil, come back. Oh, why are you running to now?
Hello, sir. What did you say?
Why are you running?
So sorry. I thought you were taking the stage and I really wanted to give you space.
No.
Yes, and I forgot to add something.
No, it's fine.
If you know any language, if you're a language tutor or a language coach, you can sign up with us. So the goal is having a language platform in the country. So if you're into languages, you can sign up with us at the Language Arena. Check us on Facebook, on Instagram, yes, anywhere. Just check us. The name on the screen, Favor Chidima John, is my Facebook name. So you could send me a friend request and I'm gonna respond to it for other details. Yes, Mr. Emmanuel. I'm no more running.
How many people do we have watching now? Thank God. How many people do we have now?
So what did you say? Hello?
How many
Can you hear me?
people do we have watching live? I can hear you clearly.
Oh, what did you say?
I said, how many people are watching live right now? I can't see that here.
Oh my God. I really cannot hear you so well.
I said, how many people do we have watching live right now?
What did you say, sir?
Oh. How many people do we have watching live? All right, guys. Favor, you can hear me. Please don't leave so that I'll know that's being live right now. So we are still waiting for our guest. I'm trying to reach out to him. Favor, are you there? Hello, Favor, are you there?
Oh, hello?
I want to be sure I'm not talking to myself. Why did you leave, please? I'm trying to reach out to our guest speaker.
Sorry?
Then I'm trying to reach out to our guest speaker.
Okay, he's not yet here.
Hello, Fem, are you there?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes. I want to be sure you're here. I'm trying to reach out to him. Just
All right. Okay.
right now. Some people were asking for the replay of all the sections. We're going to be putting the details later in the group. If you need the replay of all the sections, let me see your comments. I need the replay of all the sections. All right, we are still here. We are still waiting. Wow. I'm coming. Let me just try and reach out to him, please. I'm still trying out that.
Oh, thank you very much. I did not even know that my mic was off. Thank you so much, Augustina Agu. You can see the importance of typing in the comment section. All right. So I was saying, while we wait for the next speaker, we should type in what we have learned during this 3-day summit. Tell us what you've learned, starting from the first speaker, Miss Ijoma Dicta. Can you hear me now? Lee Hero Ever Hero. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Amanda Mbakwe, can you hear me? Oh, I need to be sure you can hear me before I proceed. Can you hear me? Hello? If you can hear me, kindly let me know in the comment section. Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Henderson Brown. Thank you, Mr. Brown. All right. So, okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Amanda Mbakwe. Yes, so I was saying, while we wait for the last speaker, can you let us know what you've learned during this 3-day summit? Tell us what you've learned. Starting from the first speaker, we had Miss Ijoma Dicta, the pen goddess. She spoke about the importance of publishing our works, publishing our assets. So you cannot write a book and just keep it in your father's house or keep it in your cupboard. You have to share it to the world. We are in a time where the world needs to hear about us, read our works and all of that. She encouraged everyone to write that book. Write that book you want to write and stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. After how we had the Prince of Copywriting, Mr. Emmanuel Akwe. Mr. Emmanuel Akwe gave it to us. I mean, he dished so much value to us that really I haven't even recovered from it. He spoke about the importance of our environment, that our environment matters a lot. He spoke about the three set of people that affect our lives. He spoke about our mentors, our masterminds, and our mentees. He spoke about relationship, spoke about learning and trying to connect with people in the other part of the world. Hello, Mr. Emmanuel, can you hear me? Okay. He spoke about the need to connect with people in the other part of the world, not just in Nigeria here alone or in your country, because I know are not Nigerians watching. So it's a global thing. We need to connect, and the internet has made it easier for us. The internet has made it easier for people to connect. Currently, Mr. Emmanuel is at Delta State while I'm at Abuja. You can see the wonders of the internet. So in this time of the 21st century where the internet is at our fingertip, we need to use the internet. We need to leverage the internet, for global relevance. It starts from your social media handles. The international sales coach, Mr. Paul Fo, he spoke about us using our social media handle. So social media is not a place to just come and write your name. It's Miss Hot la Sexy Hot. And there is no, that's not the importance of social media. It's for us to come and learn, connect with people, because the new CV now is your social media. So put out those things you've learned, put out those things, quality content on it, and people could connect with you, people could see you, see what you're doing, and you don't even know people are watching. People are watching. It was recently, some time ago, I got to understand this. Somebody sent me a message on my Facebook and said, I've been seeing what you post and all of that. And that is how we connected and we sealed a deal. Okay. So people are watching. Your social media handles are very important. So we should not joke with them. Mr. Emmanuel Akpe stressed on that. He stressed on the need to give value to people. So everyone is looking for value. We need to look for that thing that problem in our community, that problem around us, because it's where problem exists that we have, we can give solutions to people. He spoke about learning how to sell. Everybody needs to learn how to sell. In his words, he said, you must learn how to sell. Okay, you should learn how to sell so that you will not smell. I mean, I can't even forget that. It's still in my head. So we have to learn how to sell so as not to smell. It's very important. And he spoke about one thing that could help us to sell properly. Copywriting. That's why he's called the Prince of Copywriting. So people are not just, people see you every day. Yes, they know you have products, but they want you to use the act of storytelling to capture their heart. So instead of telling me that you sell bags, tell me, use a story, relate it, draw people's attention to it, and sell your market. So copywriting really helps people in selling. Copywriting helps people in selling. Please, I want to know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. If you can hear me, kindly let me know in the comment section. If you can hear me, kindly let me know in the comment section. I'm still waiting for your replies before I go on. Still waiting for your replies before I go on. Okay, Miss Amanda Mbakwesi, I can hear you. Right on. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. So we can see how Mr. Paul Fo spoke about sales and marketing. Spoke about sales and marketing. So if you know what, as in the best thing to do right now is to check him out on all his social media handles, and he also gave us his website www.iampaulfo.com, and he also told us his Instagram handle. I think Paul Fo. Paul Fo, yes. So you can check him up. He gives value. He gives value. All right. Thank you. Chairman Uzo say loud and clear. Henderson Brown says yes, I can hear you. Okay, thank you so much. Yes. So he spoke about the need of selling online. Mr. Jimmy Terry spoke about how to get global and all of that. Somebody asked a question how he can make 1 million in a month. When I saw the question, I smiled first. I smiled. Okay. Sorry. I smiled first because a person who wants to make a 1 million naira should have something he's doing first of all. So you can make a 1 million naira when you have something doing, when there's this value you're giving. Then what could happen is you work on how to market yourself well and sell properly. How to increase your sales. Welcome back, Mr. Emmanuel. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. All right. Okay, so he also spoke on the importance of starting small, starting little. Some of us want to make 300 billion or 30 billion naira in a day, and that is not possible. That is just unrealizable dreams. That was what Mr. Daddy Elisha Momon spoke about yesterday. He told us the importance of setting realizable goals. Okay, so let's set goals that we know we can achieve. You have to start from where you can start from, not necessarily small, but then just start before any other thing. He spoke on the importance of setting goals in life. He said our goals must be time bound, our goals must be realistic, our goals must be something we can look at and even be proud of ourselves. So the importance of setting goals in life cannot be overemphasized. Some days ago, I looked at my 2020 New Year resolution rather, my New Year goals, and when I checked it, it was really amazing because I just wrote those goals there. Well, what I could see, I really did most of them. Most goals I said they were realized. So it's very important to set goals for ourselves. It is very important to set goals for ourselves. So I'm still waiting for you in the comment section. Send in what you learned from the sections. Tell us what you've learned from the sections.
Hello, hello. Favor. Okay, just hold on. Hello, hello. Favor. Okay, just hold on. Wow. All right. All right, guys. We're about to we want to round up. Our guest speaker is actually in a meeting, right? But what's going to happen is this: I'm going to do a Zoom call with him. I think that's the best thing. Just the way I had with Jimmy Tewe in the first place, just because of the sound. That is why we could not. That's why we have to bring him back again. If not, just that was enough. So I'm going to have a call with him. That's better, right? Maybe a Zoom call or something. I'll post it on our channel. If you have not subscribed,
Hello, Mr. Emmanuel. Hello. All right, all right. Okay, so we just got a message now. Our guest speaker cannot just make it for this event. So what's going to happen is that we are going to have a Zoom meeting with him, and we're going to be posting it on our Telegram channel. So do well to subscribe to our Telegram channel and also our Facebook page. We are very glad you joined us. Thank you for joining us for this meeting. We hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Do have an amazing day, yes, amazing night race, and keep adding value, keep making decisions that could help you go global. Don't just listen, but you could go back and listen to what was said during this program again. Once you listen to something once, you may not get the rema, but when you continuously listen to it, you're going to learn a lot. So listen to everything that you learned. Listen to them again, get your jotters, learn them, and apply them. Application is the most important thing. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you. So we get to see on the next edition of Gene Africa Summit. Do have an amazing season. God bless you. Bye. On behalf of the convener, Mr. Uzochukwu Emmanuel, we say thank you and have an amazing season ahead. God bless you. Bye.
Hello, are we still on? Hello, Favor, are you there?
Okay. Yes, I'm here, Mr. Emmanuel.
Okay, just a second, okay. I said something before the network messed up. I said I'm gonna have a Zoom call section with him, and we're gonna post it on our YouTube channel. So do well to subscribe, all right? Do well to subscribe, and you will get it. And the replays will be available. Yes, we're gonna work on that. But let me just say something. Just 2 minutes, and we are done. Now, he wanted to talk about the weight of the new decade. Hello, are we still there? 2020 has introduced us to a new decade. What is a decade? It's a period of 10 years. 2020 has introduced us to a new decade. And so whatever you're going to do or whatever you've done and you're still going to do this year will determine how your life will look like in 10 years' time. But there's a kind of weight. He said the weight, meaning for you to actually become that person you want to be, there is a lot of competition out there. There are many public speakers out there. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a content creator. There are many content creators out there. You're a confidence coach. You are whatever you are. There are many people out there. In fact, we have millions of people out there. There are over 2.5 billion people on Facebook. Now, apart from people on Facebook, there are still people offline who are still doing these things. So for you to be singled out among the crowd, for you to become outstanding, there must be something unique about you. I told you that I had a book launch before just this same evening, because I've been able to craft a niche for myself and become so good that I can't be ignored. Emphasizing more on that. You're doing network. Let me be. Come on. Are we there? So there is a level of traction that you need to have. Attention. So, hello, sorry about that. So find something that will single you out. You are not the only one. That's just the truth. A lot of people, you are not the only one doing what you are doing. There are many people doing it in that environment. Not talk about other places. Find out the competition level is very high. It's going to make what is it I need? Because first go for in just get trees for just for people come sell it.
Okay.
All right, so guys, find something that will make you unique. That's what's going to make you become highly sought after in your industry. Something unique, something that will make you different, make your story unique, make your content unique, make that product unique, let people get the kind of solution that they can't find it anywhere else apart from the one that will come from you. All right, so that's what's going to single you out, that among the millions and the thousands of people that are doing the same thing, you will be highly sought after. So thank you so much for being on here, Global Influencers Network Africa Summit. I am your convener, Uzochukwu Emmanuel, and I thank you so much. And please do well to join our Facebook group, right? You create content just the way you post on your Facebook profile, post it there. There are people that can even reach out to you from there, right? We have people from different parts of the world. They can reach out to you from there. Post it there every time. In fact, very soon we'll start giving awards to people that are very consistent in posting their contents, right? So do that. The replay will be available. Just make sure you check your WhatsApp group and even the Facebook group. Please join. All right, it will be available, and you'll be told on how that is going to be. I really appreciate you guys. I mean, it's really been a wonderful 3-day section. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being on here. I was so much. Thank you, and God bless you. Favor.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So thank you. You're a lifesaver.
All right.
Really. Thank you so much.
All right. God bless you all. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Well done, Mr. Emmanuel. I must really commend you. Thank you for putting it upon yourself to do this. This is massive. This is really massive. I must really commend you. Thank you, sir. So much value got in. So much value got in. God bless you. I pray for more grace upon you.
Oh.
I pray for grace upon you. All right. You have an amazing evening. Bye.